A quarterback is number one in today's top 5 list, but can you guess which one it is? We've also got some baseball and basketball on today's list as well. The top 5 starts now. Hello, sports card investors, and welcome to another Top 5 Tuesday. And it feels absolutely great that the NFL season is underway. I hope you enjoyed a great opening weekend of NFL. I had so much fun just sitting on my couch, taking in all of the games on Sunday and Monday and Thursday. Just watched it all. Absolutely loved every minute of it. Didn't love what I saw Saturday with my Florida Gators, but we're not going to talk about that. I don't know what's going on down there in Gainesville, but hey, college basketball season is not far away, so at least we have that. But today, we got so many cards to talk about that are going up: football, baseball, basketball, and more. And of course, today's top 5 is brought to you by Whatnot. And guys, I am live on Whatnot tonight. In fact, by the time you're watching this show, I am probably already live on Cards HQ Breaks. We are celebrating the start of the NFL season by doing special football breaks all night long tonight, including our brand new Graded Grails Football Series 3. I'm going to pull some amazing hits tonight. Come join the fun. If you're not a Whatnot customer, we're going to actually give you $15 free that you can use towards any of the breaks tonight. The QR code on your screen and the link in the show description below will get you $15 free. Click that link, hop on over to Cards HQ Breaks on Whatnot tonight, Tuesday night. I will be live until probably close to midnight tonight with some nice giveaways as well. All right, let's start by taking a look at the overall sports card market with the Market Pulse by Market Movers. This thing continues to go up. Look at this. Over the last 7 days, the SCI 500 index of 500 of the most prominent sports cards is up another 1.3%. It's up 6.6% over the last 30 days. It's up almost 23% on the year. Absolutely incredible, far outpacing the stock market, far outpacing cryptocurrency like Bitcoin. What a year it has been for the sports card market. Hopefully this momentum keeps going. But let's talk about the cards that are going up and down the most. It's time for today's top 5. We're starting today with our cold card of the week. We do this every week because it is a reminder that often the hot cards featured on this show can quickly turn cold in the sports card market, so invest wisely. And this week, the cold card is James Wood. Yes, he was one of those hot players earlier in the season. He's a little cold today. Of course, you know James Wood is one of the Nationals' brightest stars. And early this season, before the All-Star break, he was hitting .278 with 24 home runs and 69 RBIs. But since midseason, James Wood has slumped to a .214 average with just 3 home runs, and his strikeout rate has climbed dramatically. Opposing pitchers have been attacking him with more breaking balls and inside fastballs, exposing holes in his swing. Now, the Nationals, of course, are committed to his development. James Wood will be part of their plans for a long, long time, but his recent play, it's hurting his card prices. Let's take a look here in Market Movers. I'll show you what I'm talking about. We're looking at his 2022 Bowman Chrome Mega Box. This is his first Bowman. This is PSA 10. And you can see on the chart here over the last 30 days, this card down almost 28%, most recently sold for $39. 30 days ago, it was more like a $54 card. So that one's had a nice dip, unfortunately. Same with his 2022 Bowman Sapphire Edition in PSA 10. Most recently sold for $67. That's down over 46% from where it was 30 days ago at $89. Fast forwarding to 2025 Topps. This is his 2025 Topps Chrome Image Variation, his rookie card. Raw condition, this one's down over 46%, most recently sold for $46. This thing was up at $86 30 days ago. And then finally, how about his 2025 Topps Chrome Rookie Autograph Raw? This one down a little less. This one's down around 16%, most recently sold for $151. But you would have laid down $180 for that card 30 days ago. So unfortunately, the James Wood market has been on the decline. But now let's talk about cards going up, and we're starting with our investment card of the week. This week it is one of my favorite cards of all time. It is LeBron James 2002 Topps Finest Refractor card. Many people forget that LeBron James actually had a 2002 card, even though he was a rookie in 2003. And that's because Topps Finest had those XRC redemption cards. You could pull those out of boxes back in 2002 and then send them in. So if you got the redemption card for the #1 pick in the 2003 draft, you would have redeemed that and you would have gotten back a LeBron James in the mail. Now, it could have been the LeBron James base, or it could have been the refractor, which is what we're going to look at today. By the way, there was also a gold refractor, numbered to 25, super rare. You hardly ever see them come up for auction. I own one of my pride and joy cards, but his regular refractor is numbered to 250, so those are quite rare as well, and they've been starting to move up in the market. Let's take a look here at Market Movers. These don't sell a lot. They're pretty rare, but we're looking at the last year worth of sales data on the chart. So the PSA 10, let's look at this over the last year. The PSA 10 is a population of 22. So again, very, very rare card, right? And this is, by the way, what that card looks like. Absolutely love the card and that funky draft day suit that LeBron was in back in 2003. The PSA 10 of this most recently sold for $18,500. A year ago, that card was around $13,700. And you see a similar story. The PSA 9s moved up a smidge. The PSA 9 is a population of 38, so still quite rare. It most recently sold for $5,000. A year ago, that was around $4,873. The BGS is up 33.4%. It most recently sold for $7,322, and last year it was down at $5,490. Now, here's the thing, guys. I actually think these cards have quite a bit of additional room to go up. And look, I own these. So I'm not trying to pump my own collection. I'm just telling you what I think is going to happen in the market. And the reason why I think that is we've seen a huge surge over the last few months on Jordan and Kobe and Steph. The surge has not reached LeBron quite yet to the same extent. I wouldn't be surprised if these and other iconic rare LeBron cards start to surge in the months ahead, but we will see. Okay, now let's turn our attention to players playing today. In the number 5 spot on today's list, it is Nolan McLean, the pitcher for the New York Mets. Nolan McLean has gotten off to a scorching start in his rookie season with the Mets, going 4-0 with a 1.37 ERA over his first 4 starts. He battled through a rough first inning in that 4th outing, but then retired the final 14 batters he faced, showing poise and adaptability. As one of the Mets' top young arms, he has forced the organization to take notice of his long-term upside, and he has become a key part of their rotation talk. You can imagine that hot start has given his cards a nice little boost. Let's take a look here in Market Movers. This is Nolan McLean's 2025 Bowman Mega Box Chrome Prospect Auto card in raw condition. This is crazy. Over the last 30 days, this card is up 437%. Insanity. Most recently sold for $200 in raw condition. You could have scooped that card for $37 just 30 days ago. And you're going to see a similar story with the blue refractor out of 150 of this same card, the 2025 Bowman Mega Box in raw condition. That most recently sold for $250 as well. That's up over 400%. It was $50 just 30 days ago. And then finally, how about the green number to 99 in raw condition of the same card? This one most recently sold for $300. You could have scooped that card for $75 just 30 days ago. What a month for Nolan McLean. You knew there was going to be some football on today's list today. How about some college football? In the number 4 spot today, it is Thomas Castellanos, the quarterback for Florida State. I absolutely hate, by the way, a Florida State guy on this list, particularly after what my Gators did this last weekend. But I got to admit, Thomas Castellanos, he was good. He transferred from Boston College to Florida State, and he quickly became the Seminoles' starting quarterback, and he opened the season well. He completed 9 of 14 passes for 152 yards. He also rushed for 78 yards in FSU's Week 1 win over Alabama, a win that shocked a lot of people, myself included, put me into a weekend of sadness, unfortunately. But Castellanos has looked awesome, truthfully, and his cards, they're doing some awesome things right now as well. Hopefully you have one of them so you can take advantage of what's been going on. Look at the chart. You can see how these things have surged over the last 30 days. And the cards that we're looking at are his 2024 Bowman Chrome University First Prospect Auto card. In PSA 10 condition, this one's up 293%, having most recently sold for $110. You could have scooped that for $28 before the season started 38 days ago. And here's, or 30 days ago rather. Here's the same card in raw condition. The raw's up 48%. Still an inexpensive card. You can get it between about $15 and $25 in raw condition. although 30 days ago, you could have got it in between $5 and $10. And then how about the number to 150 fuchsia refractor in raw of this same card? Most recently sold for close to $50, and that was about a $10 card just 30 days ago. And then finally, if you look at the refractor number to 299 of this same auto card, this one most recently sold for around $33, and that too was a $10 card just 30 days ago. Hey, look at that. You beat Alabama and your card market goes crazy. We're sticking with football for the number 3 card today, but we're going to pro football, and it is Quentin Johnston, the wide receiver for the Los Angeles Chargers. Now, you knew we had to have a Charger on today's list after they beat Kansas City, took down Patrick Mahomes last week. We could have put Herbert on the list, but actually Quentin Johnston's cards went up even more, and for good reason. Johnson was a first-round draft pick by the Chargers back in 2023 out of TCU. He did not have that great of a rookie year, a lot of problems with drop passes. In 2024, he was better. He had more yards, he had more touchdowns, so people had a little bit of renewed hope for him. And then 2025, game 1 started with a bang. He caught 5 passes for 79 yards and 2 touchdowns in that season opener win over the Chiefs in Brazil. So now a lot of people are excited about Johnston and Herbert and the Chargers as this season starts to play on, and Johnston's cards are going up as a result. Let's take a look here in market movers. This is the last 30 days on the chart. Some of these are really shooting up. Let me go to the details here to show you what I'm talking about. First of all, let's look at his 2023 Donruss Downtown, his rookie downtown in PSA 10. This card up 16%. Most recently sold for $441, but you could have scooped that card for as little as $330 just a couple of weeks ago. And the raw of that same card, that's jumped from $253 up to $285. His micro mosaic, that card right there in PSA 10, it's bumped a little bit. It's gone from $125 to $135. The optic version of his rookie downtown, that one's bumped a little bit as well in raw condition. It's jumped from $295 up to $309. His Prism Laser in PSA 10, this was an inexpensive card, only around $17 30 days ago. Today's around $22. It's nudged up a little bit. But how about his Prism Silver in PSA 10? This card 30 days ago, there was a sale down around $16. It most recently sold for $45. So if you have any of Johnston's cards in your collection, get them out now because they're a little more valuable today than they were a month ago. We're going to go back to baseball one more time on today's list. In the number 2 spot, it is Ben Rice, the first baseman for the New York Yankees. Ben Rice has taken hold of a regular spot in the Yankees lineup, often starting at first base or designated hitter, and he recently hit his 20th home run of this season. And he's delivered some big game performances, including a 7 RBI game against the Cardinals. He also launched a key 3-run homer off Max Scherzer in a 4-3 win over Toronto on Sunday, helping the Yankees inch closer in the AL East. So all of this good play means good things for his card prices. Let's take a look at Ben Rice's cards here in Market Movers. This is his 2025 top space in PSA 10, up almost 32% over the last 30 days. Most recently sold for $50. You could have scooped that for $38 30 days ago. This is his 2025 1990 Topps Baseball Autograph Throwback card, 35th anniversary. This one in raw condition most recently sold for $50. You could have scooped that card for as little as $30 just 30 days ago. And how about his 2025 Topps Chrome Rookie Autograph in raw condition? Currently selling for around $64. That card was down at $40 just 30 days ago. And then finally, his 2025 Topps Chrome Rookie Autograph Refractor, number to 499 in raw condition, most recently sold for $161. It was under $100 just 30 days ago. It's been a nice month for Ben Rice's cards. All right, I told you a quarterback would be in the number 1 spot today. Have you guessed who it is? And before I tell you, let me remind you that all of the charts and graphs from today's show are from Market Movers. This is an awesome time to get Market Movers with the football season just underway. Football card prices especially are going up and down every single day. Baseball as well, with the postseason just around the corner. Get Market Movers now. Go to sportscardinvestor.com and click Market Movers in the main menu bar, or go to the App Store on your phone and search for Market Movers. You can try it completely for free. Give Market Movers a try. All right, here we are. The number 1 card of the week, the quarterback. Can you believe it? It's Daniel Jones. Danny Dimes is in the #1 spot in the top 5 this week. I would not have believed it before week 1, but hey, he did it with good reason. Now, of course, we know Daniel Jones landed with the Colts this year on a 1-year deal that he signed back in March, and then he earned the starting quarterback job. He beat out Anthony Richardson in practice. And look, he looked good in their opening season win. He completed 22 of 29 passes for 272 yards against the Dolphins. The Colts went on to win that game 33-8. By the way, he also rushed for 2 touchdowns as well. He had clean decision-making. He had a lot of mobility. He helped jumpstart the Colts offense, and they actually looked pretty good. It was impressive. And you can imagine his cards right now, gosh, they're impressive as well. Let's take a look here at Market Movers. I got 6 of Danny Dimes rookie cards on the screen. This is his 2018 Select XRC Prism PSA 10. That card jumped 98.4%. Most recently sold for $100. It was down at $50 just 30 days ago. How about Danny Jones's 2019 Donruss Base PSA 10? Most recently sold for $21. That one's moved up a little bit. It was, somewhere between a $15 and $20 card 30 days ago. His Prism Base in PSA 10 from 2019, most recently sold for $30. That was an $18 card 30 days ago. His Prism Silver, this one's gone up nicely. Most recently sold for $129. It was an $82 card 30 days ago. How about his Prism Silver Rookie Autograph Raw Condition? A 122% increase, I should say. Most recently sold for $93. It was a $42 card 30 days ago. And then finally, his 2019 Select Field Level Silver PSA 10. Most recently sold for $50. You could have scooped that for around $30 just 30 days ago. What an increase. All it takes is one game. Sometimes, guys, one game to defy the expectations, to beat the odds, and your cards double overnight. I give you Daniel Jones as an example of that. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed today's show. If you did, please give it a like. Please give it a subscribe. Go get Market Movers, and then join me right now on Whatnot. I am literally live right now on Cards HQ Breaks on Whatnot, opening our Graded Grails Football Series 3. I'll put that QR code up on the screen again for you right now so you can get $15 free if you are a first-time Whatnot customer, and that link is in the show description as well if you would rather click the link. All right, guys, we appreciate you watching. See you over on Whatnot. Take care.